Female genital mutilation, forced marriage, cousin marriage and honour-based violence are now rife in Britain. But it's not the Brits doing it, is it? We've imported these problems. Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, Somalians, Afghans, Indians and Nigerians top the list of forced marriages. 35% of cases last year involve victims aged 17 or younger. They're often flown back to somewhere like a Pakistani village and married against their will, possibly even to one of their cousins. But 6% of forced marriages last year happened in Britain. It's also worth noting that the majority of cases will go unreported. By definition, this is abuse, and one would imagine that many young women, or girls in some cases, will be too afraid to speak out. And of course, they don't record the religion, do they? We couldn't possibly be allowed to know that information. Now, why would some of these women be afraid to speak out? Well, in the year ending March 2024, there were 2,755 honour-based abuse offences recorded in England and Wales. Even The Guardian is waking up to this now. Last year, it was revealed there had been a 60% increase in honour-based violence in 2 years. Is that native British people? Or could it be a foreign problem? Do you know what Britain has seen a huge increase in as well? Female genital mutilation. It's 15% up. There were 14,355 attendances about FGM in the 2023 to 2024 financial year. That's according to the NHS. There was also a rise in the number of individual women and girls who visited NHS services about FGM. That was up to about 6,655 last year. Just look at some of these headlines, OK? So it's on the rise in Luton, Bedfordshire, Milton Keynes. Oh, where else? Oh, it's on the rise in Brighton and Hove. We've had cases where a woman was convicted for taking a 3-year-old British girl to Kenya to have her genitals mutilated. Now, you might not know this, but the NHS has opened 8 specialist female genital mutilation walk-in clinics in England. Well, OK, why do we need them? Is it because British people have suddenly started doing it? The NHS is also hiring specialist inbreeding nurses to cope with the sheer volume of babies born with deformities because their parents happen to be first cousins. Are more Brits marrying their first cousins? It's interesting that the pro-open borders, pro-mass immigration brigade go very quiet when you point out that violence against women and girls is very common in a lot of African and Middle Eastern countries, and that they are bringing that violence here. And talking of importing violence, Channel migrants are apparently 24 times more likely to go to jail than Brits. The only reason, in my view anyway, that Britain has a female genital mutilation or an honour-based violence or a forced marriage problem is, unfortunately, because of immigration.